Alright, yes, I'm wearing a pyramid. This was not, I wasn't supposed to be flipping on this camera right now. But, as I'm sitting out here, enjoying my ritual, cutting, throat cords, lapis lazuli, connecting, seeing what symbols want to come out, Spirit's like, you need to let somebody know this right now. This seems very, 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 very important. Because by you grasping this thought process of that you're always protected, if you're watching this video, eliminate the doubt, eliminate all doubt, because it doesn't matter what shows up externally from you, you are fully protected. They want you to focus on your message of protection, and it could have seemed hidden. It could have seemed like you were questioning your protection. But they want you to focus on that message. All the messages you've been getting, the knowing that you have, that you're anointed, that you cannot be touched. You've had circumstances show up. You can go through the patterns, you can go through your story and see how well protected you are depending on where you're at up here, your thought process. Death and good fortune. When this came out, immediately turn on the camera is what I heard. Turn on the camera. You need to know that you are focused on the message and the vibration of you being protected, and that there will not be an end to your good fortune. Nobody can bring an end to your good fortune. So no matter what frequencies and air qualities and mental things are coming in, and maybe you start questioning, nip it in the bud, because it's not going to happen. It's probably other energies, other frequencies. They're trying to project energy onto you so that you will think this way and think that you're not protected and that there's something happening to your good fortune, when it's not true. 2:02 on the timer. I feel like I can just stop it right there. Affluence. There's not going to be an ending to your good fortune and your affluence. This growth, root chakra, solar plexus, heart chakra, this abundant energy that is flowing through you, going to, is right now, cannot be taken away. Period. It's not going to be taken away. Growth. I feel like your good fortune, your affluence, what you're prosperous and abundant in is growth. You are constantly growth. Crown chakra. You're like entering into lessons and levels and constantly just leaping bounds. Relief. This should bring you some kind of relief. I love the way this thing feels on me. 316. Also 6. Is it 613? Or yeah, 613. John. Or is it Matthew? Something like that. I'm also getting like, this is the divine feminine, like your access, your merging of your energies is growing stronger. Your communication with the elements, with reality, is growing stronger. You're getting a better picture on this. Yeah, over time. What was I saying? Over time, all this time that you've spent on this earth plane, you're realizing you were more connected than you ever thought possible. That's why they really want you to focus on this message of protection, constantly reaffirming it within your life and reminding yourself of all the ways you have been protected and guided. And maybe calling it in with ease and grace. Maybe that's something you've already been doing, so expect that. Have relief in knowing that you're protected. It's because it's all up here. It comes full circle. Full moon. Something you did on the full moon. Something that happened on the full moon that's veiled. It's a storm. So something is going on in the background that you weren't supposed to know. Maybe this happened on the full moon, or it's happening on the full moon whenever you're seeing this. A veiled friendship. Stormy soulmate. There's like a hidden friend. You have a hidden friend that's also a soulmate. A veiled friendship, Stormy. It could have seemed a certain way. It seemed a certain way. So there's actually somebody who really likes you. Friendship, just they dig your vibe. Same sex, it doesn't matter. Somebody, but it was hidden from you. Stormy soulmate. Maybe they had a stormy soulmate, or you were still dealing with a stormy situation with a soul tie. You will know better than anybody. What else? Transformation. There's a transformation happening. Whether it's with you or this person. Trust. I still trust. Trust the transformation. Divinity. This is divine. Again, trust at the bottom of the deck. Still wants to make itself seen. I'm going to take it. Yeah, relief again. Trust this relief. I feel like this is an energy you're just not used to. Like, you're so used to having to put force in, and now it's about allowing this psychic healing to take place and be in a completely different kind of energy. Trust the divinity. Trust this transformation. Sit with it. Remember that your mind, if you latch on to any of the thoughts that are trying to convince you that this is evil, that somebody's out to get you, those are fears of betrayal. So look into healing any kind of wounds that are having to do with people betraying you. When we do heal those, I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you've already experienced this, but sometimes we need reminders of things we've already done and we've already experienced. I know I do. There is something that should be looked at. If you're entering higher states of consciousness, the higher realms, and then you start getting freaked out, one, either you're leaking aura or you don't have a strong barrier within your Taurus field, your armor of God, or there's a past situation that still needs to be healed within the subconscious. So how we identify that, we don't even have to know what it is, but once we identify it, we name it to tame it, right? We take the power back from it. So if during we have awakenings or spiritual experiences, if we get super paranoid, there are real things going on in the world, yes, but there is actually nothing to fear when you step into your power and you know who you are. You're a psychic healer. You can heal. You can jump out of those loops, those circles. You're jumping into different time frames, into different time frames. What? Into different different parts of the pattern, of the wheel, of the spiral. You're able to identify the broken records, the patterns that people are in this stuck loop. This stuck loop, and you're able to see, their side, and then the divine truth, the middle. I feel like I'm jumping all around right now. You know how to jump around though. You're non-linear, so people really probably misunderstand you. I don't know. We were getting somewhere. I don't know. 9:16. All right. We're getting there. Like I said, this was not planned. This was like a me time type of thing. Grounded. Stay very grounded. Yeah, connecting to earth. If you're ever confused or feeling like you're going through psychosis, find the woods and just disconnect from everything. No headphones, no nothing. Just you and the planet, and stare at something for an hour. Without thinking, without overthinking, or that you gotta go do this. Those are fake. Those are those are energies that are trying to, they don't want you to sit there. They don't want you to see the system that's at play, that's right in front of your eyes, that you can tap into at any time. So stay grounded. Water. Drink lots of water and stay grounded. Those are two of the main things when going through spiritual experiences, especially for this new life. Now, did you see how much blue just came out here? I think this is like every blue card. Blue is very significant for you. I feel it's your third eye, maybe cleaning up your third eye, tapping into your third eye, communicating with your third eye. Courage. This takes a lot of courage. This takes a lot of courage. Because it's very intense in these different layers. As we break through one, we get to another. And giving ourselves grace and being okay with, like, this is where I'm at. Like, I know there's more, but I'm also really comfortable and proud of who I am and where I'm at right now. Like, confronting death. There's a great practice. One, have your house, your apartment, everything set up as if you were going to die tomorrow. So there are no regrets. There's no, like, baggage. Like, oh my God, if I were to die, I don't have this done and this done. I think it's like a Russian tradition, actually. Like, and also just confronting death on a daily basis. Like, do I have it? If I were to die tonight or tomorrow and not wake up, am I okay with my life? Am I happy with who I've been? Of course, we always want to do more, explore more, do more. But I'm only talking about up until this point, until this present moment. Are you comfortable and okay with who you are? If so, you can confront death and literally experience a death while still in a physical body. Gratitude. Give lots of gratitude. Lighting candles, speaking to the elements. If this is what you're doing, then that's why you're seeing me. That's why you're seeing me. 11:45, 11:46. 3 is very significant for somebody. Again, grounded is coming out with magic. Your magic is afoot. Have courage. Magic is afoot. You are going to be blessed. Remember that you are the main character of your story. You are the all-powerful within your own reality and world. Remaining in compassionate, loving, gracious energy, having these great, setting yourself up for success, having these rituals, knowing yourself so well that you're like, I know if I do that, I know what the outcome's going to be. So set yourself up for success. Make sure things are set out so you see them in the morning, so it can't be avoided. It can't be avoided. If you got the clothes out and you're supposed to be going somewhere, you can't just be like, I don't want to, and then I have to find my clothes, blah, blah, blah. Set yourself up for success, whatever it is that you are doing, even if it's to do absolutely nothing. Maybe you're trying to wind down and go slow. Maybe you're great at going fast, but not so talented at going slow and taking it easy. Yeah, you guys, let me know what your south nodes and north nodes are if you feel comfortable sharing that. I'd love to talk to you about it because I know that's where I really blossomed, and when I started asking those questions, it prepared me for when it actually happened, which was like back to back to back. Like I was told, I was woken, and then prepared with information, all these other things, and then come to find out I was in that transit, which only happens, I think, every 12 or 15 years. I could be off by that. But my point is that everything happens for a reason. So if you're watching this video right now, yeah, money's not really an option for me. I would just like to be able to help others see things from a new perspective, see things that they haven't seen before, because it's just too awesome not to share. It's just too amazing not to share this type of information. And I'm working on getting any kind of arrogant tone or superiority energy, because I now realize that I do have it because it's from my family. And it's like, I don't think I was ever fully aware that I was giving off that type of energy. I was just very excited and very confident and happy and excited. But I guess my tone had not been brought to my awareness yet. So yeah, we're all learning, we're all working on this together and becoming better versions of ourselves. Like, I'm only in competition with the me from yesterday. And I know the me from yesterday would be really happy with who I am today, and I'm happy with who I was yesterday. So I hope you are too. With that said, you guys, I love you. The universe loves you. And everything's working out for your best and your highest good. Until next time.